cable tricep pushdowns with a rope are my favorite triceps builder. They always have been. I love using the rope. Some people love the rope, some people hate the rope. I always did. I've always enjoyed the rope. But for the longest time I did my tricep pushdowns with any kind of handle that was available, but I liked the rope. I stopped doing them in about 2012 when I started getting much more into CrossFit. I was out of traditional gyms. I was training more in CrossFit gyms or just in my garage, and I didn't have a cable setup. So I just didn't do them for 10 years or so. So a long time, because I was more focused on CrossFit. I wasn't focused on exercises like that. I didn't have access to the equipment. And then I ended up getting a cable station. I found on Facebook Marketplace, a guy was gonna just scrap it. And so I took it, I brought it into my gym. I love it, I use it all the time. And one of the things that I'm really fortunate to have is an old, long rope. If you've been lifting for a long time, this is what the ropes used to look like. Those are kind of what everybody had. Now when you go into gyms, which I've kind of seen, everybody has the super short, black ropes. So if you go in now, you see these little guys. They're cheap, you can get them anywhere. Most places sell these, and these are what I tend to see if I go into gyms anymore. And after having tried to use them, now I can see why people don't like using the rope, and they say that it hurts their elbows. It just locks you in too much. You're not able to kind of get into whatever feels like a natural spot for you and to be able to get a good extension down at the bottom. So if you do have one of these, again, because I bought this one and then a different cable station that also came with one, I've got 2 sets of these. If you are at a gym that's got a rope and you don't like doing the rope because it bothers your elbows, take one of these, actually take 2 of them, slide the clip to one end, put them both on, and now you've got a nice long rope that you might like better and might not bother your elbows. So for these, I tend not to bring my elbows real far back. I keep my arms kind of further forward. I bring them up toward my forehead and I come down. So I'll show you what a set of these looks like for me. I'm on a deload week, so I'm not going heavy. I'm just doing a nice, slow, easy movement, but here's what they look like. So I start kind of right from my forehead with a good stretch. You can see that my arms are kind of all the way up. I come straight down and out, and I don't worry about locking out at the bottom. I just get a good squeeze and then right back up to my head, down, squeeze, up for a stretch, down, squeeze. So I do kind of flare my elbows out at the bottom, just so I'm kind of getting all the way through that movement. Up for a stretch at the top, back down, no pause at the bottom. And I just like to kind of keep these going. Elbows stay right where they are. I'm not moving, I'm not bringing my elbows forward. I'm not rocking them back. They just stay planted where I've got a good stretch and then a good extension down at the bottom. I feel these, mostly I feel them in the long head, but everything comes out. These, fill me up real quick. I love them. They are almost always my starting exercise. For triceps, sometimes I go light, sometimes I go heavy. Heavy for lower reps, and for me, low reps on triceps with a cable are like in the 8 to 12 range. Sometimes I'm in the 15 to 25 range. All depending on what I want to work on, change things up, work them in and out. But these are my favorites. Give them a shot. If you've got ropes in there that you don't like, try those ones out. Have a good workout.